advocates for the purpose of assessing danger and safety planning. The fifth video segment portrays a police officer interview of a suspect in which he is incorporating danger assessment as part of his overall investigation. In this first scene, a police officer responds to a domestic violence call.
Good evening.
Oh, no. What are you doing here?
Hi, my name's Officer Tiplady, and I'm with the police department, and we've received a 911 call that there's a problem.
No one from here called 911.
Well, my partner's downstairs checking the building there, and we just want to make sure everything's all right in all the apartments. So I was just wondering,
everything here is fine.
Well, was anybody arguing here earlier?
Maybe, yeah. So?
Well, I just want to...
Everybody argues.
My job is, with a 911 call, I have to make sure that everything's okay and everyone is okay. Are there any children or anything in here?
We have 2 children. They're
think
fine.
they're okay?
I'm fine.
Right. Well, it'd help me out a lot if I just came in and took a look and made sure everything was okay, because I have to report back that everything is fine here in the building.
You have to come in?
Well, if you don't mind, could I have your name?
Donna.
Donna? Okay, Donna.
What'd you say your name was?
Officer Tiplady, John.
Okay. You know, it's late.
I know
get my kids
it's
in bed.
late, but we just need to come in and, you know, if you'd want anybody to make sure that everything is safe. And this is why we're here. And it just makes our job a lot easier, makes your job a lot easier, and everybody in the building.
Everybody here is safe,
okay,
but if you need to
somebody called, you know, somebody
right.
made a call, and we just want to make sure that everything's okay.
And you can do this fast.
Yes,
Gotta
if we
get
just
the kids
come in and
bed.
just get some information from you, then it'll be okay, all right?
All right, come on in.
Okay, I'll just come on in. Thank you.
Come on in.
Mrs. Oster, I can see there's some concern when we were talking in the doorway there, and I just, you know, again, I just really want to know what happened here so that I know that I'm going to be able to walk out here and feel good, and that you're okay, and that your children are okay. Could you just really
All right,
kind of
if I tell you what happened,
Yep.
I'm okay and the kids are okay, you're done here, right? It's going to be 5 minutes.
Well, I can just say that I want to listen to everything that happened, okay?
My husband and I were having a discussion. We started talking about the bills. Like every family, we have bills. You probably have bills in your family,
yes.
too. He had a few drinks and got kind of loud. I mean, that's all.
What do you mean by a few drinks?
2 or 3 Long Island iced teas. That's not many. It's not many. And it just got kind of loud. Everything is fine now. He's left. It's all fine.
Okay, did he say anything before he left? Did he threaten you or anything like that? Or
He threatens me a lot. But he leaves, and it's all okay. He blows off steam. He has a few drinks, blows off some steam, and he's fine.
Now, were the children here when this was happening?
No, children are upstairs.
Upstairs.
Kids, they're fine.
You sure? Because are they asleep now, or can I see them? Or
You can walk up and see them.
Okay,
but
do
they're
that.
fine. You're not going to call like Child Protection Agency or anything, are you?
Well, I just have a duty to make sure that everything's okay. You know, and that's what my job is. Just, you know, why I have to work so that I'm comfortable when I leave here. But more importantly, I just want to make sure that you're okay, and that's what happens. So, you know.
Can you get comfortable a little quicker? The kids are waiting for me to read a story to them.
I just have to. There's certain things that I have to know about.
All right, let's get to it. Let's do it.
You know, you said that your husband was angry and stuff like that. Does he have any access to weapons or anything like?
My husband is a gun collector, but he now keeps his guns at his mother's house.
Okay.
So there's no problem.
Where's his mother's house?
Or she lives around the corner.
So they are available then.
Well, no, they're not.
Has he ever threatened anybody with a weapon?
You know, when I asked him, the reason I asked him to take the guns to his mother's house, because one night he had a few drinks and just was kind of pointing it around, and it scared me, so. But we don't have that problem anymore because the guns aren't here.
Well, was there any reason why he was pointing it around? Is he jealous type person or anything like that? Or?
He does get a little jealous. We were shopping at BJ's, and we were walking out to the parking lot, and this guy just turned around as we walked by and said hi to me. It was no big deal.
Did you know the person?
No, never saw him before, and I smiled at him. I think that's just the nice thing to do. And my husband got furious with me. He even asked if I was dating this stranger I had never met before.
Did he say anything to the stranger?
No, he says it to me.
Did he say anything about what he'd like to do or something to the stranger, or what? Is that where the
No,
guns were mentioned?
He said it to me. It was my fault. I said hi to the guy. He said to me, if I keep doing stuff like that, he's going to put an end to me.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty serious to me. But
Well, I don't talk to anybody anymore, so he doesn't do that anymore.
Does this happen oftentimes when you're out in public or in the house here?
It used to be just in the house, but lately it seems even out in public, he's beginning to yell at me.
Okay. Has it gone beyond yelling? Has he ever assaulted you or hit you or anything like that?
Well, he's really never hit me. He's tried to choke me, but that was a while ago. No problem now.
Well, what do you mean by choking?
He put his hands on my throat.
His hands or something else? Or was it just his hands, or did
Just
he
his
use a
hands.
belt or a
No,
rope?
just
or
his
anything?
hands.
Well, that's I have to really be frank with you. That's really not choking. Choking happens when you get food and caught in your throat or something like that. When somebody puts their hands around your throat, that's real dangerous. It really concerns me because of the fact that that's strangulation. And strangulation can lead to somebody becoming very, very injured and sometimes even death.
I told you, he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, but he's done it in the past.
He has done it in the past.
And just, it really raises some flags with me.
Okay, raises a flag with you.
Yeah. Can you, does this happen when you've referred a couple of times that he's been drinking a lot? Does this activity happens when he's been drinking, or?
It is mostly when he's drinking. To be honest with you, and to get you out of here, because I really have to get upstairs, my husband has lost his job. He is really worried about it, the stress. He drinks a little bit more. He's worried about how we're going to pay the bills. I work as much as I can. I try to help him out as much as I can. And if he has a few drinks, that's okay. But every once in a while, too many Long Island iced tea.
All right. Now, when you're working, is he here drinking with the kids in the house?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Well, who takes care of the kids? How old are they?
We have two kids. Katie's 10, Jeff is 8. They're in school.
They're in school, okay.
So I drop them off at school and go to my job and pick them up after. They're fine.
Okay. And I noticed that you must have a cat or something here.
We do. We have a little cat, Crispy.
Crispy. That's a different name.
Well, the cat likes to eat toast, so we call him Crispy.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any animals?
Oh, yes, I got a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
dog wouldn't like
Well, his
Crispy.
name Christy, though.
No.
But, can you tell me if your husband's, when he's been drinking or acting out, has he done anything with the animal? With the cat, with Crispy?
Crispy knows now to run away. When he's been drinking, he gets a little loud. And one time, a couple of months ago, he went over to the litter box and kicked it.
With the Crispy in it?
Crispy was close enough to know that she shouldn't be around when that happens. So whenever it seems he raises his voice, Crispy runs away.
Okay.
She's smart.
Well, it sounds like everybody here is kind of on pins and needles when he's around here.
A little bit, yeah.
A lot of these things tend to concern me, and one of the things that's available, is a protective order. And it doesn't mean that...
I don't need one of those.
Well, sometimes it just, if I talk to your husband, to Paul...
Oh, I don't want you to talk to Paul. You can't tell Paul anything that I've said.
Well, he's left here, and he must have known that he might have been in trouble. And sometimes, it'll help. The other thing with the protective order doesn't necessarily mean that he has to leave. It's me getting the order, and it just puts him on notice that he may try to rethink things. And we also have services where people can get help with that.
You offer services?
Offer services here. In fact,
I really don't need any services. If you could just hurry up and be on your way.
This is a brochure that's we put together with the whole community. And on the back here, there's all kinds of numbers of people you can call. They're anonymous, and maybe you not feel comfortable talking with me about some of the things there. But I have to tell you that I'm concerned for your safety, and more importantly for the safety of your children. If you have any questions, you can call me. But if I'm not there, and there's a problem, is that you've got to call 911. Don't just wait for me to be around. You know, we're here for any time and any
Okay,
place, and
you've
we'll
told
be
me
here.
this.
I know.
I get it. I
just
get it.
want you to understand that. I'd just like you to take and look over this pamphlet, and you know, we're ready anytime that you need some help or assistance. We're here. I'm here. Let me give you my card, and I'm going to put down. This is the incident number, and also.
The incident number?
Right,
Is that
okay.
what this is called, an incident?
Well, I have to make a report out, and just in case if you want to refer something to somebody who wants to talk about. But that's my name there, and feel free to call me. But if there's any problem, you know, don't wait just to talk to me. Dial 911.
Dial 911.
Because somebody did that here earlier tonight, and you said it wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me.
But somebody did, and so that shows
You know,
that the
it's
concern.
probably that old lady on the other side
Well,
of the building.
you know, my partners checked that out, and everything's okay there. And he
Okay.
kind of said that everything that was coming from here, and we just want to make sure that you're all right, and that I can leave here and feel comfortable, and you can feel comfortable.
You can leave.
Okay.
You can
I know
leave.
I can leave, but I just want to make it right, and that's what we have to do here. And you know, if need be, you know, I'm just really concerned that you're going to be okay and the kids are going to be okay, because if you take a look in that brochure, there's things that where kids, you know, your kids, they can hear what's going on. You can say that
No,
they're
they're
upstairs.
upstairs.
You can say they're upstairs, but kids are like little human tape recorders,
Yeah.
and they know everything, and they could probably repeat to me if I, you know, when I go up and talk to them.
You're not going to go up and talk to
I
them?
just want to make sure they're okay. We're going to go up and just take a look, and then I'll leave. Is that okay?
All right. You
okay.
can take a look at the kids, and then
All right.
you're out of here, right?
Okay, yep, that's
Okay.
it. Well, yeah, we'll just go up and take a look, okay?
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
let's go.
In this situation, the victim was reluctant to use the criminal justice system and, in fact, did not call the police. The officer had a responsibility to investigate a crime nonetheless. At the same time, the officer sought to assess the danger faced by the victim. In doing this, the officer asked the victim about a series of factors that are considered to be potential indicators of dangerousness, or red flags. In order to remember to ask these questions, the officer carries a laminated card, like this, which lists all the red flags. When he enters his report, he will refer back to this card in order to report each red flag that is present. The red flags on the card include the following questions. Has the suspect assaulted her in the past? Have these assaults caused any injuries? Has the suspect used weapons in a menacing or threatening manner? Has he made any threats to kill or injure her? Has the suspect strangled or attempted to strangle her? Has he tried to kill himself or threatened to do so? Has he threatened anyone else? Has he been violent to her in a public setting? Has the suspect been violent to the children? Has he been violent to any animals or pets? Has he shown signs of extreme jealousy? Has he followed or stalked the victim? In addition, the officer asks about the current situation to find out about other factors that might add to the suspect's potential for committing new acts of violence, such as, has the suspect abused alcohol or drugs? Is he unemployed? Does he have any access to guns or other weapons? Has his violence escalated recently? In situations like this one, in which the victim is distrustful and reluctant to use the criminal justice system, it is especially important for the officer to maintain a calm and caring manner, since this will increase the odds that she may be willing to use the system in the future. Besides asking about dangerousness, the officer sought to build a rapport with the victim by doing the following things. The officer started by introducing himself. He sat down with the victim rather than standing over her. When speaking, he maintained eye contact with her. He fully explained his role. The officer expressed concern for the victim's safety and for the safety of her children. He asked to see the children. The officer did not become judgmental or argumentative. He spoke in a calm and a professional manner. And he gave the victim information about services for herself and her children.
Hi,